if you struggle with hair up, you don't know where to start, if you're working with shorter hairs and you don't know where to create your anchor to make sure that that hair does not fall out, then today's video is for you. So one thing I've noticed that people come back for time and time again is to find out exactly how to do a hairstyle. And today's video is going to be showing you how to create your anchor or your starting point in any hairstyle. So when you look at a photograph, you'll know exactly where to start and what to do. Not to make you not want to come back to YouTube and come and watch more videos, but just to give you that bit of insight so you're ever caught off guard and someone throws a style at you, you know exactly where to start. Welcome back to another tutorial. If you are new here, hi, I am Claire of Harry Jon and I'm a hair and makeup artist and trainer. I'm bringing you tutorials every Monday where I work on a model or my trusty doll's head, and I'm bringing you tutorials every Wednesday which are DIY. So if you're looking for more tips and techniques on how to create styles on yourself or on a client, then please hit subscribe. So I'm going to give you a few different scenarios. I'm working on Manny, my little doll's head. I've chopped her hair off, so we're working on a shorter hairstyle, and I'm just going to show you how or where to start off when you're starting with any hair type. We're going to go for one of these looks, like a side messy bun or a low bun at the back. Yeah, so with a short hair, you want to keep as much of the length as possible because you want all that to make it look like she's got a big hair. And twisting it sometimes and pinning just doesn't cut it because you lose all your volume, you're twisting it all in. Yeah, you can bag it out, but then it's got nothing to anchor onto. And if this is all floppy, it's only going to last so long. So, whenever you are starting a side bun, you're always going to section off your front, and ordinarily I would do that on nearly every hairstyle because that's the bit that dresses around the face. So this section is what we'll be playing with, and we want to create as much volume as possible for her. So she might be a bob length, she might have shorter hair but it might be really fine, she might have chopped it off to try and make it look thicker. So we're going to take this section where the curve of the head starts, and this is where we create all the shape and the volume. So we're going to take that out of the way, and then we're going to create a bobbled section. Then you also would leave out a section just around the hairline at the front, and we'll put the bobble in here. And then over the top of that you can put a small donut, because obviously her hair has got to stretch over and cover that donut. If your donut is a bit too large, you can cut just a small section, or if her hair's really short or fine and you're worried about covering it, you can just add a small in, and that will just help create that structure and keep it looking bigger. If she's got the hair length or thickness, you can also go over with a donut, and then this is framing the face and making it look like it's thicker, so it's making this hair travel more by keeping that bit of hairline out. Again, if you were going to do a bun and it was going on the back and you're draping these sides in, you do exactly the same process but in the middle of the head. So you create a section around here, leave the hairline to frame the neckline, and then create your bubble at the bottom. If her hair was extremely thick, instead of using a donut, you could use this hair to create your own donut, back comb it, pin it all in, and then use that to create your hairstyle on top of. The same applies if you were going for something on the top of the head and you were going to go for something like a messy bun, but you wanted to create volume because the hair was a bit finer, then you'd do exactly the same on the top of the head by creating a diamond shape on the top of here. If she was going even more volumized than a bun or a messy updo on top of a head, and you wanted to do something with these pieces, if these are a bit shorter and they can't reach, then you would do another section underneath. So we'll move this out of the way, and then we're going to do a triangle at the bottom. So you'd put another hair bobble in there, and then these shorter sections would be able to reach the point of that. If you twist the sections up, again, you could put a donut and half-piece donut or two donuts and then build all this hair. You could even put hair extensions onto that to make it look a big glam updo. Another style I love to do is something on the side. If you were doing something like these images, and these are all hairs I've created on clients, and if you have a particular style as well at home that you want to know how to create, then let me know in the comments below, or you can even come and drop me a DM over on Instagram, which you can find me here, and come and get some advice. If you were doing something on the side, I'd always take the parting over a little bit further. Say we're going to go a little bit retro or something like that. So we'd take this over a little bit. And then again, we're always going to leave the front part around the face. So this time I'm going to take like a triangle section. So this is going to help around the face. So you can see there we've got like a triangle. So then all the way around the frame of the face, then I'm going to take like a half moon shape. Because again, around the curve of the head is what's going to create the volume. And we want to leave as much to help blend in and create volume afterwards. And then we're going to do our bobble section. So we're leaving hair around the frame of the face. And then I'm going to create a bobble shape here. So I'm going to put one in there. And then this hairstyle would have lots of volume around the front. You'd create all this bulk, and as it came around to the back, it'd start to taper off. So as we come around here, we're going to go into a triangle and take this up. So if you were struggling to get the hairline to stay in, you could literally grab all this and put this into the bobble too. If you want something to make sure it's like not going too baggy around the neck. I think everything else depends on what your client's looking for, or if you're trying to recreate these at home. And if you are trying to recreate things on yourself at home, there is a DIY playlist that you can go and check out. I do a DIY style every Wednesday, and it's either on hair or makeup again, so if you've got anything specific you're looking for, then let me know in the comments. So then you just create these two ponytails. Now you can do, again, these snippets of your donut, and you can put these in between. So you could put a small section at the front, a piece here, and you wouldn't need any on this side because this would be tapering off. And then all these sections then would go around here, and then this would help anchor everything in, and then this would come over, and then you would have this pinned in style, but it's all really anchored in because you've got these bubbles underneath. And you could pin this all in curly, you could add hair extensions onto it to make it more volumized. You could braid this all the way underneath in between, and then pin your hair to that, and then that will get rid of some of the bulk. So either reduce bulk by braiding, or create volume by adding a ponytail and adding a donut. Personally, I prefer doing the ponytail and the donut just because the hairpins go into, or the majority of the hairpins go into the donut. It makes it much more comfortable for your client. And those are my tips for how to structure a hairdo when you're looking at all these different styles that brides bring into you and you're not sure where to start. I hope you found this useful, guys. Please hit subscribe and the notification for next Monday's video. Don't forget there's a DIY out on Wednesday, which you can also pick tips up from. And come and follow me over on Instagram, and I will look forward to seeing you next time.